What's up everybody, Gamerboy for Life here, and today we're going to be continuing on our 1.20.2 Hack Client series. In today's video, we're going to get started on creating our own Custom Click GUI. This is a project I wanted to do originally for 1.8.8, it's just I never really got to it, and considering that version's older, really wasn't any reason to continue putting effort into that client. But now we have a client that can last for a while, so yeah, we're going to make it look nice and pretty. A little warning before we start getting into this series. This is going to, into this video. This is going to be a really long episode. We have a lot of code to make. We have like 5-6 different classes we also got to make. So let's just get straight into it. On the left side under UI, we're going to cut the little arrow. But in UI, we're going to right click and create a new package. And this package is going to be named Click GUI. And here, you're going to need to create 3 classes. First one's going to be called Click GUI main. We'll create another class called GUI category. And we're going to create a third class in here called module button. The first class we're going to mess with is the module button class. Just because it's the easier one to code. So in here, we'll say private final module, and we'll create a couple ints, x and y. Alrighty. And yep, that's most likely gonna error out on us. We gotta import our module class, that's why. So we'll do import me.gamerboy for live dot module. Maybe. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Let's see here. That's why I forgot to add the rim to it. There we go. So yeah, this is gonna air out just for now. We'll fix that later on. Don't worry about it. Anyways, continuing on, we're gonna do public module button. We'll basically just making all the variables that we previously created. Sorry if when I'm talking it doesn't make a lot of sense. I woke up feeling a little weird today. Anyways, so inside of here, we're basically just going to say this dot module equals module, this dot, oops, I forgot to add my semicolon. We'll do this dot x equals x, this dot y equals y. That's all we're going to do for the module button method. Now we need to do public void render. We're going to do GUI graphics as graphics and mouse x and mouse y, and we're going to float delta for this because we're going to be drawing a lot of stuff to the screen for this client. This needs to have 2 capitals. There we go. Now we can import GUI graphics, and here we'll say Minecraft MC equals Minecraft dot get instance. You don't have to do this, just makes it easier. We'll go down a couple, do graphics dot fill x y x plus 50. We'll do y plus 20, and we'll do module dot is toggled quotes, or sorry, question mark, and then we need to do our color codes. I'll explain what this does in a second. So for now, I'm just going to do 0x ff00 ff00 colon 0x 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So basically, when we actually have our modules show up in the Click GUI, it's going, all the text is going to be white, and then if we actually toggle the mod, it'll change the color. We will also do graphics dot draw string mc dot font. We'll say module dot get name x plus 5 y plus 5, and we'll do 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8x. So that's actually going to draw the module names. Last thing we need to do for this class is do public boolean mouse clicked double mouse x double mouse Y and end button. If mouse X is less than, or sorry, is greater than or equal to X, and mouse X is less than or equal to X plus 100, and mouse Y is greater than or equal to Y, and mouse Y is less than or equal to Y plus 20, we will do module dot toggle, and we gotta return that as true, else return false. Alright, so we're actually never going to touch this class again. This was a really simple one to just set up, so we can close out of that now. Next, we will probably start on the GUI category. GUI category and the Click GUI main class are going to be our longest ones. The category is actually going to be longer. So, actually, before we do this, I forgot we need to make one more class. So we're going to right click our Click GUI package, make another package called options. Inside of options, we're going to create a new class called checkbox. That way we can actually set like actual options for our modules inside the Click GUI. I know this kind of doesn't make sense right now. Later on, I can actually visually show you what this all does. But for now, let's just do this. Private string, we'll call it label. I'm going to create a private boolean called checked. So we have a checkbox that's basically going to check to see if it's checked or not. Private int x and y. We'll say public checkbox string label boolean. We're just going to call it initial state in here. Int x int y. We'll say this dot label equals label. This dot checked equals initial state. This dot x equals x, this dot y equals y. Alright, so that's all we got to do for that method. Now we're actually going to do the render. So we'll say GUI graphics as graphics, import the GUI graphics class. We're going to make a few ends here. So first one's going to be box size. We'll set that equal to about 10. We'll make another one called padding, set that to 2. Another one called label width. This will be minecraft.get instance.font.width label. So the label's pretty much going to be what the option's called, and it's going to automatically determine how long that is for the most part. We'll do int box width. That'll be set to the box size plus 10 plus label width. Alright, so here I'm going to add a note because this is going to draw the background and black box around our options. That way it looks all nice and pretty. So we'll say graphics, come on, dot fill. We'll say x minus padding. We'll do y minus padding. We'll say x plus box width plus the padding. This one will be y plus box size plus padding. And then the color code will do 0xff 4f 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 368. Yeah. So that kind of adds like a gray background to it. Now we actually need to make the borders. So we'll do graphics.fill x minus padding, y minus padding. We'll do x plus box width plus padding. We'll do y minus padding. And this will be 0xff 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros. So now we can actually just copy this line down one, and the only thing we're going to change here, so basically this is going to be the top border. There we go. So now we're going to do bottom border right here for the box. So we'll set this one. It's gonna be a little different. Sorry, I'm just looking at my code from my other client because it can be a little weird. Let me just add a note here. That's the gray background. All right, so bottom padding. The only thing that's going to change is this variable right here. We'll say y plus box size plus padding. And yeah, that should be all we have to change. Actually, I lied. My apologies. We're gonna just delete this whole thing and just type it in. So x minus padding, y plus box size, plus the padding. We'll do, oops, sorry, we need to subtract 1 from that, my bad. We'll say x plus box width plus padding, y plus box size plus padding, and we'll use the same color code. Alrighty, so now we need to do the left and right borders. So we'll do graphics.fill x minus padding. We'll do y minus padding, x minus padding plus 1, y plus box size minus padding, and then the same color code. This will be our left border. And for the last one, we'll do graphics.fill. On fill, we will do x plus box width plus padding minus 1. Oops. Yep, and right here we'll do y minus padding, x plus box width plus padding. We will do y plus box size plus the padding, and same color code. That'll be our right border. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a lot of random stuff like this throughout the video. Just if you ever need to catch up, simply just pause the video and catch up. So we'll go down a couple. We'll say // draws checkbox. So now we'll actually draw the checkboxes here. It will be pretty simple. We'll do graphics.fill x, y, x plus box size. We will do y plus box size as well. And then the color code, we're going to do 0x, ff, 4f, 4f, 4f. That adds a gray background. Oops, that's supposed to be a 0. There we go. So that's going to be the gray background for the checkbox. Now we actually need to draw the checkbox. So graphics.fill x plus 1, y plus 1, x plus box size. We'll do, x plus box size minus 1. We'll do y plus box size minus 1. And right here, we're going to say checked. So we're going to use our boolean recreated. Question mark, because we're going to be using 2 different color codes. So we'll do 0x, ff, 00, ff, 00, a colon, 0x, then 8 f's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically, this will be a checkbox. Oops, I didn't mean to type that. I was trying to add a note. Checkbox. Yeah, so that's, I'm sorry, I'm losing track of thought here. So this is going to be the checkbox. Basically, we're going to say, so if we click, or without clicking on it, it's going to show this color code. Once we click on it, it shows this color code. We're going to come down, we're going to make a public boolean called mouse clicked. Instead of here, we'll do double mouse X, double mouse Y, and button. Oh my gosh, I cannot type today, guys. There we go. Alright, so and button. This method's going to be pretty simple. We're going to say int box size equal to 10. We'll say if mouse x is greater than or equal to x, and mouse x is less than or equal to, come on, or equal to x plus the box size, and mouse y is greater than or equal to y, and mouse y is less than or equal to y plus box size, and button equals 0, we will do this dot checked equals this is not checked. It'll return true, else return false. There we go. A couple more things we got to add in here is just basically like we'll say public void set position int x and int y. We'll do this dot x equals x, this dot y equals y. Basically just making the getters and setters for this class. We're gonna make a public string get label. We'll return this as label. We'll do public boolean is checked. We'll return as checked. And the last one's gonna be public void set checked. We'll initiate the public checked, and this dot check checked. So yeah, if you guys need, if I am typing too fast, go ahead, pause the video, and go from there, because this is going to get even more complex as we go on. So now that the checkbox is done, we can actually close out of here. We're going to do GUI category next, because this is our longest class. So yeah, let's just get started. We'll start with doing private final category as category. We'll do private int x and y. We're going to make a private list for module button as module buttons, and this will equal a new array list. So let's just go ahead and start importing stuff. Category, we're going to import our category class. List, or that one always gets me issues. Let's see, array list. Here we go. So we want the java.util.list class, and there we go. We're also, I'm aware that category is given the error. That's final. It's going to do that for now. We're going to do a private final int, the category title height, set that equal to 20. We'll do private boolean called expanded equals false. Private boolean is dragging, set to false. Private int drag offset x and drag offset y. We'll say private final called select, or sorry, private module selected module equals null. We'll do private boolean show options equals false. As we go on, I'm going to try to explain as much of the code as possible. It's just, if there is a lot of code, well, it's going to be a little difficult to do that. Anyways, continuing on with this class, we're going to do public GUI category. All we're going to put in here is the category and our y ints and x int. We'll say this dot category equals category, this dot x equals x, this dot y equals y. We're going to be adding a few more things in here. So first thing, I'm going to just add a note. This next line is basically going to start the module buttons below the category title, which I will show you what that does later. But we'll say int button y equals y plus category title height plus 5. Next, add another note. This will render the modules. So we'll say for module, that'll be module manager dot get modules by category. and we'll do module buttons dot add new module button. We'll say module X button Y, and we will do button Y plus or equals 20. Alright, so let's see what errors we're getting here. Change type of module to module. That's fine. Yeah, if you do that, it should just correct it. So we actually have to specify our module class. Continuing on, there were a couple of the spacings. We're going to go down a couple. This is where it can get a little hectic. So we're going to need to make another render method in here. GUI graphics is graphics. We'll create an int called mouse X, int mouse Y, and we're going to float delta. Import GUI graphics using Control-Shift-O. We'll say if is dragging. We're going to set mouse equal to mouse X minus drag offset X. Sorry, I meant to make that an X. Now we could do Y equals mouse Y minus drag offset Y. This will allow us, once we open the Click GUI, we're basically going to be able to drag everything around for the most part. Alright, so we'll come down just one, sorry, not two. And here we're going to create a couple more ints. We'll do int category text with l equal minecraft.get instance.font.width. Here we'll do category.name. So this is going to automatically calculate how long our category names are. We'll say int background color. This will be set to expanded. Question mark. We'll do 0x with 8 Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll add a colon. We'll do 0xcc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So now if we expand a category, or sorry, if a category is not expanded, it's going to show this color. If it does get expanded, it will show it'll show up as this color right here. Sorry, I have a lot of people blowing my phone up. So in background color, we'll do graphics.fill x. Oh, sorry, x. Okay, sorry about that. It's been a day. Like I said, where was I? Oh yeah, we're gonna do graphics.fill. We'll say x, y, x plus category text width plus 8. We'll do y plus 13. And background color is just going to be set to background color. We'll also do graphics.draw string minecraft.get instance.font. Yep. We'll say category.name x plus 5, y plus 3, and the color is going to be 0x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whew. We are about halfway through coding this class, just a warning. So now we'll go down, we'll say if expanded, we'll do int module y equals y plus 17. We'll say int offset x set to 5. We'll say for module rim.instance.modmanager.get modules by category. Yep, that's right. We will do int module text width. We're going to set that equal to minecraft.get instance.font.width module.get name. Okay, so we'll go down. Are you giving me an error? Change type module. Yep, that's fine. So now this is going to draw a gray background. We're going to be doing a lot more of the fills here. So graphics.fill, we'll say x plus 5 minus offset x module y, x plus module text width plus 10 minus offset x. We'll say module y plus 15, and the background color is going to be 0x, ff, 4f, 4f, 4f. That will draw a background behind all the modules. Now we need to do our borders. This is the fun part because this is where I always get my code mixed up. Anyways, we'll do graphics dot fill x plus 5 minus offset x. We'll do module y, x plus module text width plus 10. I need to redo that. Plus, where was I? Plus 10. Yep, that's right. Okay, so here we will do module y plus 1. The color code is going to be 0x, ff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to be the top border. And I actually messed up. After plus 10, we need to subtract offset x. Alright, so that's the top border. Now we're going to do the bottom border. So graphics.fill x plus 5 minus offset x. Module y will add 14, x plus module text width plus 10 minus offset x. We'll do module y plus 15, same color code. That will be bottom border. We'll do graphics.fill x plus 5 minus offset x. We'll do module y, x plus 6 minus offset x. Module y plus 15, and then our color code. This will be the left border. We'll do graphics.fill x plus module text width plus 10. Plus 10 minus offset x. We'll say module y, then x plus module text width plus 11. Module y plus 15, and then our color code. I actually messed up. After plus 11, we need to subtract the x offset. This will be our right border. That should be all the drawing, like mash drawings like that we need to do for a little bit. It's not going to be the end, but for now it will work. We'll go down a couple. We'll do int text color. We're going to set that equal to module.is toggled. Question mark 0x 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 colon 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, so now that's basically just drawing the rectangle around our modules. Now we actually need to draw module names inside of the box we created above. So we'll do graphics.drawString. We'll do minecraft.getInstance.font. We'll do module.getName. We will say x plus 3, module y plus 3, and the offset's going to be text color. Alrighty. So now, as you know, like inside of our modules, we also did a description. So I do want to add that just while we're here. That way, when you hover over the module, it'll actually show you the description of the module. So this will draw the module descriptions, basically. How long has the recording been going? Oh, for a long time. Alrighty. I knew this was going to be a long video. So we'll say if mouse x is greater than or equal to x plus 5 minus offset of x, and mouse x is less than or equal to x plus module text width plus 10 minus offset of x, and mouse y is greater than or equal to module y, and mouse y is less than or equal to module y plus 15. So as long as that's true, we'll make a string just called description to make it easier. This is going to equal module.get description. So we actually need to create that real quick. So on the left side, open up your module class. We get to scroll down to the bottom here. We'll do public string get description. This will return description because we already created that what those mean. I'll get rid of our error here. Where am I? Yep. So we'll do int description with, that's gonna be equal Minecraft dot get instance dot font dot width of the description. So it's gonna auto calculate our description width. That, I don't know why I capitalized that. There we go. All right. So after that, int, we'll do graphics dot fill mouse x mouse y mouse x plus the description width. We'll add 8 to it, why not? And we'll do mouse y plus 12, and then the color code 0xff 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros. And we'll do graphics dot raw string Minecraft dot get instance dot font. This will print the description of the mod, mouse x plus 4, mouse y plus 2, the offset 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. I know this is a lot of code. I apologize. Like I said, if you ever need to pause, just go ahead and pause and catch up. We're gonna go down one bracket and we'll do module y plus equals 13. That way there's a space between everything. And we're also gonna do if module equals selected module and show options, then we will do module dot render options. I need to actually create that method, but for now we'll just do graphics x plus 20 plus offset x module y minus 11. All right, so now we actually need to create the render. So if you hover over, we can actually just create this method. And inside, what we're gonna do is this I we're gonna change to x, and this one will change to y. Inside of here, we will do int y offset set to 0. We'll do for checkbox option as options. We will do option dot set position to 10 plus the y offset. We will do option dot render graphics and then y offset plus equal to 20. Okay, so options, it's giving an error. I most likely need to create, let me see here. I'm losing my mind. Options. Yeah, sorry. I figured it out. So up here we need to do, we're gonna make a private list or checkbox. And it's gonna be called options. This will make a new array list. Like so. We can import everything we need to. That will get rid of that error, but we do need to create a couple more things inside of our module class here. So public void add option, we will do checkbox as checkbox. This will be options.add checkbox. Next one we need to do is a public list checkbox called get options. This will return as options. And last one we need to make in here is going to be a boolean called mouse clicked. Mouse clicked. Double mouse X, double mouse Y, and button. We will do for checkbox option as options. If option dot mouse clicked, all that will stay the same. This will return as true. We actually need to go down to and do. Sorry, I lied. Like that. Boom, and return as false. Okay, so just take a second, make sure you have all the syntax correct there. Why is this error? Add one more parenthesis. There we go. Alright, so that's the module class caught up, which is good. We can go back into GUI category, and let's see here. So, incompatible operand types. Let's see. For some reason, it just doesn't like it when we do this, so we're gonna actually just delete that and leave just for module. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just import our module class manually. So gamerboy for life, boy for life dot rem dot module dot module. There we go, and we'll actually just go ahead and delete all of that for any method that says like for module. Just make sure it just says module, and that will fix the error we were getting earlier. All right, so we're almost done with this class now. We just need to do a mouse clicked, a mouse release function, and then a couple of getters and setters, and we will be done. So we'll go all the way down to here for the next one, and we're gonna make a boolean. So public boolean mouse clicked. There's gonna be a lot of code inside this method, so just get ready. So double mouse X, double mouse Y, and end button. We will do end category text with equal Minecraft dot get instance dot font dot width, and here we'll do category dot name. We will say if mouse X greater than or equal to X and mouse X is less than or equal to X plus the category text width plus 10, and mouse Y is greater than or equal to Y, and mouse Y is less than or equal to Y plus 15. So as long as all that's true, we'll say if button equals 0. So that's going to determine what mouse button we're clicking. I'm pretty sure 0 is left click, or yeah, it's left click. Sorry. We'll set the is dragging method, or I think we created a boolean for it, but anyways, we'll set that to true. We're gonna do drag offset X equal to int, and then mouse X minus X, like so. It needs to be a lowercase x. I had that right the first time. We'll repeat that here. So drag offset Y equal to int mouse Y minus Y. We'll go down here and say else if button equals 1, it's gonna toggle expanded. We'll go down one more and do return true. So toggle expanded, we have not created yet. We're gonna create that method farther down, so just ignore that for now. We'll go down to here. We'll say if we expand it, then int module y equals y plus 17. We'll do for module grim instance mod manager get modules by category as category. We'll do int module text with equal minecraft.get instance font width, and this will be the module.get name. So it's gonna auto calculate how long the module name is. We'll say if mouse x is greater than or equal to 5 and mouse x is less than or equal to x plus module text width. We'll add 5 to that, and mouse y is greater than or equal to module y, and mouse y is less than or equal to module y plus 15. So if that's true, why is mouse x giving it an error? Just accidentally did 7 instead of 10. There we go. We'll say if button equals 0, we will do module.toggle. We'll say else if button equals 1, we will do selected module equals module, and then show options equals not showing options. Alright, so we'll go down 1, return it as true. We're going to go down 1 more and do module y plus equal 13. Okay, so almost done with this class here. We're going to go down 2 more and do if selected module does not equal null, and selected module dot mouse click. So yeah, we'll just do all that. It will return true. Go down 1 and return it as false. Okay. Whew. Sorry, it's a lot of talking here, so let me just take a drink. 1 second. Woo! Alright. We're going to go down. We'll do public boolean. We need to create something so it detects when we release the mouse. So double mouse X, double mouse Y, and button. We'll say if button equals 0, is dragging, we'll set to false. This will return as true, else return as false. Alright, so that's pretty much all we got to do for this class. Now we just need to create some like getters, setters, and we actually need to create the toggle expanded method. We'll just do public int get x. That will return as x. Public int public int get y. That will return as y. We'll do public category as get category. I will return the category. We'll do public boolean is expanded. That will return as expanded. We'll do sorry. Okay, so we'll do public void set expanded as boolean expanded. This dot expanded equals expanded. And the last thing we'll do for this class, or sorry, this is last thing, so sorry. Public void toggle expanded. We'll say this dot expanded equals this dot expanded. Well, not expanded. We're gonna do click GUI main dot expanded states dot put this dot category and this dot expanded. This is gonna create an error because we haven't actually put anything inside of click GUI main yet, which we're about to do. But if you scroll up, we just created a lot of code for this class, so I should actually have done this. That way we have more room. Anyways, we'll go into click GUI main. So this class, it's still going to be long, just not nearly as long as this one. This was like 161 lines of code. The next one's just going to be about 100 lines. It's going to be a lot more simpler, in a way, than the one we just did. So instead of GUI main, we actually need to, this is going to extend the screen. So Control Shift O. We'll do private final click GUI as click GUI. We'll do private final Minecraft MC equals Minecraft.get instance. We should have did that in the last class. I don't know why I didn't do that. We're gonna make a private list, putting in the GUI category. We'll just name this categories for short. That makes a new array list. Oops. We'll do private final int category width equals 50. Private final int category height equals 20. Private final int category spacing equals 10. We'll do a public static map. We're gonna put category int category positioning or positions, and that will give us a new hash map. Like so. We'll make another map here called, well, it's going to be category and Boolean. This will be expanded states, and that will make a new hash map. All right, so a lot of errors. We got to just import a lot of stuff here. So for category, we're going to import our category class and Java util list. And why are you giving a error? Let's see. Oh, well, for one, I forgot to put a comma there. Yeah, hash map is just giving us an error. There we go. Now we can import the hash map. This one's still giving an error though, because I didn't capitalize the M. Alrighty, click GUI, it's going to give us an error for now, because that's the actual module class we got to create. So let's do that real quick. Under module, I'm going to create a new package called GUI. And we're going to create a new class in there called Click GUI. We're not going to put anything inside the Click GUI class for now. We'll do that later, because that's going to be the last class we actually really mess with. Oops, let's just undo that, and we'll import that Click GUI class for now. Alright, so now we can actually start making this class. So we'll do public Click GUI main, and here we'll put the Click GUI as just Click GUI. We'll say we're going to create a super. We'll put component.literal. The string in here is just going to be Click GUI, like so. I actually don't know why I added that extra parenthesis, my bad. We will do this dot click GUI set to click GUI. We're gonna do int green width equals MC dot get window dot get GUI scaled width. So it'll automatically determine the width of our screen. We'll make a int called x offset, set that to 20, and y offset set to 40. Alright, so now we'll do for category. Come on, category. We'll do category dot values. And then here we'll say if category equals category dot GUI, it's just going to continue. So basically what this one right here is saying is, oops, I need to lowercase this, sorry. This method right here, it's going to pull all of our categories, and if it's the GUI category, it's not going to render that, because there's really no reason to render that category, because like the Click GUI is going to be in there, and we don't want to accidentally disable that, which will break the Click GUI. Anyways, continuing on, we'll do int with brackets. I call them brackets. I don't yell at me. Anyways, it's going to be called positions. Or position. This will equal the category positions dot get or default. And here we'll do category, and then new int like this. The syntax for this one's going to be a little strange, so once I type it out, go ahead and like pause it just to make sure you got the syntax correctly here. Like as I was saying before, it is a little strange. And yep, I accidentally messed up. We're gonna copy this. We need to put it here. That way it can actually pull our previous values that we set. All right, so int saved x equals position 0. Int saved y equals position 1. So this is going to save the positions every time you open and close the Click GUI. We'll create a boolean, or sorry, is expanded. This will equal expanded states dot get or default. This will be category and set to false. All right, we'll do GUI category as GUI category equals new GUI category. And here we'll put category, our saved x and our saved y values. We will do GUI category dot set expanded equal to is expanded. We will do categories dot add GUI category and x offset plus equal to category width plus category spacing. Alrighty, so that's that method done. Now we need to create our render, mouse clicked, mouse released, key pressed functions, and this class should be set. Okay, let's just do this. Hold on. We need to go down 2 because we're making a new method. We'll do at override public void render, and here we're gonna do GUI graphics, our favorite class for rendering stuff. It's just graphics. We'll do int mouse x, int mouse y, float delta. We'll say graphics dot fill. We'll do 0, 0 width, height 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 zeros. All right, so now we'll say for GUI graphics as category and categories. We'll do category dot render. And we'll come on. Not what I wanted to do. All right, yeah. I'm just making sure we're at the right spot here. Category dot render. Why is it bugging out on me now? Let me see here. We'll just do graphics, mouse X, mouse Y, and delta. And Yep, it bugged out because I obviously typed something incorrectly right there. This is going to give us a couple errors for now, and that is fine. GUI category. Yeah, my bad. That's why it aired out. I always say double check your code before you break something. Anyways, we're gonna go down one and do super.render graphics mouse X mouse Y delta. It should just autofill in. Alright, so now for the next method, we'll add override again, public boolean mouse clicked, double mouse X, double mouse Y, and end button. We will say for GUI category as category and categories. We will say if category dot mouse click mouse X mouse Y button, it will return as true. Why are you giving an error? I spelled it incorrectly, that's why. We'll go down 2 and do return super dot mouse clicked mouse X mouse Y and button. Perfect. Just a couple more things. So we'll also do at override public boolean mouse released, double mouse X, double mouse Y, and button. We'll say for the GUI category as categories. We'll say if category dot mouse released mouse X mouse Y button. So if that, we'll do category positions dot put category dot get category. For null, we'll do new ent close bracket, and once again, kind of strange like syntax here. So just once I type this line, I'm gonna have you guys just pause the video and make sure you got this correctly here. And get y do like so. All right, so make sure the syntax there is correct. It can be a little strange. We'll also do expanded states dot put category dot get category, and then category dot is expanded. We'll go down 2 and return super dot mouse released mouse X mouse Y and button. Again, it should just autofill. All right, 2 more methods. So at override, I lied. I need to make sure this is actually ending. Yeah. All right. Sorry. So at override public boolean key rest end key code and scan code and end modifiers. This method is basically gonna be so we could just press escape to close the Click GUI. So we'll do if key code equals glfw dot glfw underscore key underscore escape. We will do click GUI dot close GUI. This is going to give an error because we haven't put anything inside of our Click GUI class. But this will return as true, else it will return super dot key rest key code, scan code, and modifiers. Once again, it's going to keep giving us an error, but we are going to just create our last method here. So at override public boolean is pause screen. This will return as false. So we're basically going to say if the Click GUI is open and we press escape, it's not going to pause the game. It's just going to close our Click GUI. Okay. I know that was a lot of code. You guys might have to be messing with it quite a lot here. This video is probably going to be over an hour long just because of how much we're doing here today. Anyways, we actually need to create our Click GUI class. So for that, let me just take a look here, make sure we got everything we need. And yep, alrighty. So inside of Click GUI, we're going to change a few things here. I'm also just making sure this is not airing out. Alrighty. So this will extend module, and like everything else, we got to manually import our module class. Module dot module. We'll add add the constructor. We will delete that, and the name is going to be Click GUI. Description is going to be displays Click GUI. This class doesn't really matter because I'm going to set it so, well, the Click GUI is not going to show up in our Click GUI pretty much. Category is going to be .gui, and the key code, you can set this to whatever you want, but I'm going to do, well, glfw.glfw underscore key underscore right underscore shift. So when I press right shift, it'll start this class. Here we'll do at override public void on render. We'll say if this is toggled and is GUI open, it will open the GUI. We need to create a boolean up here. So private boolean is GUI open and set that to false. Here we're gonna do a private void called open GUI. We'll say if is GUI open and nc dot screen equals null. Then mc dot set screen to new Click GUI main. This. So we'll set is GUI open set to true and super dot on enable. We got to import our Click GUI main class. We'll do public void close GUI. We'll say is GUI open. We'll do mc.set screen equal to null. We will do is GUI open, set that to false. This dot toggle, and we'll do super dot on disable. Let's see here. I didn't mean to say is, it's gonna be if. So that should get rid of that error, and that gets rid of our error in the Click GUI main class. Close out of these. I am forgetting something here. Yeah, sorry. So inside of module, we need to just create a dummy method here for now. So public abstract void setup options. And when we do that, every module we create is going to start airing out. So we'll just add unimplemented methods and leave it empty. That's all we got to do. And it's doing this because if we ever want to add options to our classes, it would be inside of setup options, but we're not doing that today. I will show you that in the future. So we could just close out of that. Alrighty, so now we should be good to go. So inside of module manager under GUI, I'm gonna add mod new Click GUI like so. We will import the class. Maybe. There we go. Import. I'm going to do the same thing and change that over to a star. And let's launch Minecraft and give it a shot. Sorry about that brief delay. I just kind of blanked out and I forgot. We actually didn't hook the onRender function properly into Minecraft. So let's do that real quick. So Control Shift R, we're going to type in game renderer Java. And in here we're going to look for public void pick. This should take you to about line 640-ish, around there. We'll add a note called grim, and we'll do grim.instance.modmanager.onRender. There we go. So now, if we run Minecraft, it should just work. My apologies about that one. If we press right shift, look at that. It registers our modules enabled, and we have our combat, movement, player, render, and miscellaneous. These are all of our categories. So something I want to test is if we move these around, yep, when we press escape, it properly closes. If we press right shift, it saves everything. Perfect. The only modules we currently have are under movement, so if we right click, yeah, look at that. So it highlights it to show that that's the one we're expanding. And if we hover over, look, it's showing our module description. And if we click on it, it should enable the module, which it does. So our Click GUI is properly working now, which I love. We don't have any options set up. So like Light probably won't have any options to it, but like Kill Aurora, when we get around to doing that, there's going to be multiple checkbox options. When you right click the module, it will show another thing there. But like I said, we don't have that set up yet for this class. Let's see here. I think there's like a game rule I can announce advancements false. There we go. So let me just get rid of this real quick. That achievement on the top right. Alright, so something I do want to fix though, when we click right shift, I don't want Click GUI actually showing up in the top right. And that's an actual really easy fix. So we're gonna open our in-game overlay that we previously created, and we will let's see. So we're gonna scroll down to about here. Yeah, we'll say if mod.getName equals case. We'll say click GUI, and so if this mod is detected, it's just going to continue. So if we reload Minecraft now, alright, so now if we click right shift, yep, it doesn't show up in the top right, just how I wanted, and our GUI category is not popping up here. I love that, guys. I'm really happy with this. But now anytime we create a new mod, it should just put it into the other categories now. Which is probably what we're going to start doing in the next video. We're actually going to start making tons of different modules for Minecraft, which should be fun. If you guys did enjoy this video and you like how I actually spent the time and created something custom instead of just ripping off of GitHub, yeah, please show me some love, like the video. Creating that custom click GUI in my free time, it took me I want to say probably a total like 16 hours of just trial and error trying to make it work. I'm really happy with the end results. Again, you can change the colors of the GUI. Like if you go into your client and any of these color codes, you can just change to be whatever you want. Sorry, not in this class. They're mostly going to be instead of like Click GUI main, for an example. This is where we draw the categories. Actually, no, we don't. I lied. That's all inside of GUI category. Yeah, so you could go in here and change tons of these color codes, and that will, like this right here, draws the modules and their backgrounds. So like, you see how there's a background behind flight, you can change color codes for all that, and you can make it however you want. If you guys did enjoy the video though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be creating a lot more modules, and I'll actually create some options for them so I can show you guys how the checkbox and everything works. Other than that, have a great day, and I hope, well, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.